Record.
This meeting is being recorded.
Still, so trying to get used to that. All right, just in the off chance we do lose, internet, anything can happen in this crazy weather. Just bear with me. But I think we should be okay. Anyway, let me get that set up. And then if anybody else comes in, they'll just mute themselves, but I'm sure they'll be okay. So thank you everybody for pivoting to online tonight. As you can hear on my window, I'm sure you can hear it on yours, they are ice pellets, so I'm not sure it would be the best night to be out in a car. But yeah, we're gonna have fun with this. Tonight is all about your inner tribe. So your circle of women, which is what we are, and we are a pretty fantastic circle of women. So it's all about honoring that. Yeah. Linda, you can hear me, right? Just give me a thumbs up. I'm good, right? Perfect. Awesome. Okay. So with that, let's take a few moments and settle in. I don't know if you can hear the music or not tonight. I'm trying to. But take a few moments to really wiggle anything out, let go of any stress or tension, whatever that is for you. Maybe it's some shoulder rolls. Maybe even want to clench your fists and let them go. Just feel that softening, that release that happens. Whatever you need here. And then for the next few moments, just tune in to that breath. That beautiful rhythm of life, that rise and fall of the chest, that pause, that reset. And then allowing the breath to once again go to the heart center. Feel that breath warm that chest cavity. And sending gratitude there. Gratitude for finding space this evening, for allowing yourself an hour to you, to restore, to relax, to fill up your cup. And in honoring that circle of women, we're going to start with a reading tonight by Donna Ashworth. Your circle should have no edges. Your circle should continuously flow as circles do, passing energy to one another, taking when needed and giving when abundant. Your circle should want you to win. Your circle should want to see you shine. And when you don't, your circle should direct the light flow a little more your way. Your circle should have no edges, my friend, because circles must be round. So smooth out any edges in your circle and watch that flow do wonderful things for you all. Let's take a nice, deep, slow inhale through the nose. Fill up the belly, the ribs, and the chest. And exhale it all out. Let it go. One more time, a nice, slow inhale. Filling up. And exhale it all out. Letting go. Allowing that softening and that release to happen. And then in your next few breaths, let's slowly start to invite movement back into the body. You can wiggle the fingers and toes. You can roll out the wrists and the ankles. Maybe you want to rock the head side to side. And let's start with that nice big reach stretch here. If it's available to you and comfortable, let's inhale, reach the arms up overhead, legs out long where they can stay bent, or pointing the toes, really reaching nice and long here, or you can give yourself a nice big hug. And then exhale, soften. Doing that one more time if that feels comfortable. Inhale, reaching nice and long. And on your exhale, soften. Let's hug our knees into our chest. Find that beautiful knees to chest pose here again, holding onto the tops of the thighs, or tops of the shins or backs of the thighs. Maybe you want to find some movement. Now this evening's practice is all about opening up that divine feminine energy, allowing it to flow. So a lot of different strong but gentle poses this evening. Let's come back through center, feet hang, hands on the knees. Let's draw nice big circles in the ceiling here. Let's start with just one big circle in whichever direction feels comfortable for you. And then coming back through center, let's unwind in the opposite direction here. Let's come back through center. We're going to draw two circles in the ceiling this time. So allowing the knees to float out, up and around, really opening up the hips here, allowing that lubrication in. And again, the circles don't have to be that big. They can be nice and small. Let's bring our knees back up through the midline and then open up in the opposite direction, out, back, and around. One more here. And let's come back to center. Let's tuck our knees in one more time. Let's lower our feet to the mat, walking the feet in together, allowing the knees to open, soles to touch. Find that Supta Baddha Konasana, supine butterfly here. Hands can be wherever you would like. You can have them on the legs, you can have them beside you. You can reach them up overhead if you want an opening there. Or you can find them more traditional, which is one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Whichever one feels more comfortable for you. Tuning back into that breath. Really bringing yourself back to the present moment here, honoring your body wherever it's at today. Let's gently let go of that, hands to the outside of the legs. Let's close up the knees like a book. And let's walk the feet in, setting up for a bridge pose. So finding where it's comfortable. And then as you exhale, squeeze the glutes, lifting the hips up towards the sky, any amount that feels good tonight. We're going to hold this for a few breaths, so get comfy. Maybe you can see the belly rise and fall here. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, let's slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. And then here's where I want you to move organically. Maybe you want the windshield washer side to side. Maybe you want another knees to chest. And then let's bring our knees back to center, feet on the mat, reaching the right or the left arm over the head. Let's roll over onto the right or the left side body and press into our palm, and let's rise up into our seat. Finding that nice seated pose, however that looks in your body today. Remember, you're also at home, so if you want to place pillows or anything underneath you, that's fine too. All right, let's start with breath. Let's inhale, reach up, fill up. Exhale, pull all that energy down into your heart center, bow into yourself, to your love and your light. One more time, inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands down through heart center, bow in. We're gonna reach the right hand to the right side here. Left arm is just gonna reach up. We're just gonna find a gentle bend to the right here. Really feel the light that's happening in the left side body. And then I want you to bring the right hand to the outside of that left leg. Maybe it's just on the thigh, maybe it's on the shin. And then I want you to stretch a little bit more into the left side body here. Again, feel the length. Let's inhale, we're gonna lift up, and then we're gonna open up, twisting to the left fingertips to the ground. Right hand just wherever it lands there. And again, breathing, lengthening the spine here. Let's inhale. We're going to come back to center. We're going to find those nice yogi rolls here. So we're going to gently roll forward. So the right shoulder is going to come towards the right knee. Roll it around. And then you want you to round the spine here, rolling the opposite way. So just finding this intuitive movement. Maybe you want to close your eyes. Remember, you're in your own space. No one can see you. Really tuning in here, finding this circular motion. So allowing all that stuck energy that's inside out. Finding that spiral structure here. One more in this direction. And then let's come back to center. Left fingertips down this time. Right arm extends. Again, inhale, lengthen, just bending slightly to the left. Again, feel the length. Fingertips really reaching to the sky here. And then reaching that left hand wherever it lands on the right leg. Maybe this time you look gently up towards the sky. Again, finding that length in the right side. Beautiful. Let's inhale, rise up, reaching that right fingertips to the right side, twisting gently to the right this time. Beautiful. Let's inhale back through center, finding those yogi rolls in the opposite way. So circling to the left this time. And again, maybe you want to close the eyes. Really rounding this around. Again, focusing on that spiral structure, pulling the shoulder blades away from the spine at the back. One more full rotation here. And then we're going to come back to center. We're going to make our way onto our seat. So feet planted, knees are bent, hands on either or on the back of the thighs here. So almost like we're coming into boat pose, but not quite yet. We're going to find a cat-cow in this position. So as we exhale, round the spine, pull those shoulder blades away again. And then inhale, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Exhale, pull them away, round that spine. Inhale up. And again, making this movement yours. Maybe you don't move that far. If this becomes really uncomfortable with the knees bent, just find that cross-legged position as well. One more time here. And then we're going to meet back in that neutral spine again, making sure we're really on our sits bones here. So even moving the fleshy bits away here. We're going to come into a gentle hero's twist. I'm going to give you a lot of different options here. We're going to lift the left leg. If it's available, we're going to place that right hand on the outside of that left foot. If that's not available, keep the right hand on the back of the thigh and just reach that left hand behind you. But if you'd like to reach that right foot on right hand on the outside of that left leg, we can find here, left fingertips are on the mat, or you can lengthen that leg as well. Just make sure the spine is nice and tall. So again, you can be here and knee can be bent, or you could be holding onto the back of the thigh, whichever one is more available to you. They're all perfect variations here. Again, feeling the length in the spine here, making sure we're not rounding in. So if we are, bend that knee. All right, we're gonna come back through center. So bend that left knee, let go of the leg. Let's come back through. Let's lift both legs up, coming into our boat. Or again, lifting one foot up and then the other, finding boat here. Hands on the back of the thighs or arms out to either side, palms up. One more breath. And then we're going to gently let that go, feet down to the mat, walk that in. Maybe you want to give yourself a hug before you find that on the other side. That's inhale, walk that back up. Maybe you want to move your feet forward again. And again, we're going to come into that twist to start. So bringing that right knee towards the chest. Again, the left hand on the outside of that foot. Knee can be bent or place the left hand behind the thigh, reaching the right fingertips back. Maybe you want to lengthen that left leg. Again, nice tall spine here. Let's inhale, come back to center, bend that right knee. You can place the hands on the back of the thighs again. Let's come back into our boat, both knees bent. And again, holding onto the thighs, or arms can extend. One more breath in. And then exhale, let that go. Again, walk that in, give yourself a nice big hug. Maybe run around, chin into chest. Ah, beautiful. Let's make our way into our tabletop pose. So fingertips spread nice and wide here. And we're going to start with just a couple rounds of gentle cat-cow in your own variation. And then we're going to add that spiral structure in. Again, we want to get all that energy moving around. So let's meet back in that neutral spine. We're going to circle this out, up, back, and around, almost like the spine is a skipping rope. So I'm not sure if you can see it from here. But lowering that down, circling to the left, up, over to the right, and back down. Again, your elbows are going to bend a little bit here. Your hips are going to move. Again, feeling that spiral structure. One more time in this direction. And then we're going to change the direction, moving to the right, up and around. Again, just like the spine is a skipping rope here. Close the eyes, soften the gaze, tune into the movement. One more time. And And then let's be back in that neutral spine. Let's bring our big toes to touch, knees out to either edges of the mat, sitting back on the heels. Walk the hands forward, melting down into your child's pose. Let's inhale, pressing into the palms, looking forward at the hands. Let's come back up to our tabletop. And then I want you to walk your hands forward an inch or two. Fingertips are spread nice and wide. Let's tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. Find downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Add that movement in. And then let's settle into our downward facing dog for a few breaths. We're going to floss out the shoulders here. We're going to go high on the toes, roll forward like a wave, find plank, or lower the knees, find kneeling plank. Let's inhale up and back, find downward facing dog. Inhale, roll that forward. Find your variation of plank. Hinging up and back. Downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, roll forward. Let's exhale, hinge it back up. Downward facing dog. Let's inhale the right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, round that knee and step that foot between the hands. Again, hand to heel if you get stuck. Lower the left knee down, untuck the toes. Rise up. Find low lunge. Exhale, fold forward. Plant the hands, tuck the left toes. Let's lift the hips up and back. Find downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg to the sky. Three-legged dog, round the knee and step the foot between the hands. And lower the right knee down this time. Rise up, low lunge on the other side. Exhale, fold forward, plant the hands, tuck the right toes, bend that knee. Right foot meets left at the top of the mat. Let's meet in our forward fold here. Hang out, be a little bit heavy. Let's shake our head yes, and no, and yes again. Let's inhale, walk it up, halfway lift. Exhale, find that fold. Let's slowly roll up, stacking one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders up, back and down. Last. Let's inhale up to the sky. Let's exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. On your exhale, fold, plant the hands, right foot back, the back of the mat, high on the ball mount, or again, drop into warrior one. Find your variation of lunge. Let's exhale, fold forward, plant the hands, left foot meets right at the back of the mat, find plank or kneeling plank. And then let's lower all the way down again. Maybe that's knees, chest, chin for you today. Shoulder, elbows into the side of the body here. Inhale, roll up cobra or baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes, lifting up through your variation of plank, hinging up, find downward facing dog. Bend the knees, make your way to the top of the mat, find your fold. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root down, let's rise up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, left foot back this time. Again, high on the ball mount or drop into warrior one. Find your variation here. Exhale, find that fold. Right foot meets left, finding your plank. And then let's lower all the way down again. Inhale, roll up to your back bend. And then as you exhale, let's make our way back to downward facing dog. Bend your knees, make your way to the top of the mat, find that fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Root down, let's rise up to the sky. Exhale, find your mountain. All right, we are gonna find a little bit of a chair with a balance flow here. So let's inhale up to the sky. Hands are gonna lower down into heart center. Let's find just a chair. Feet can be a little bit wider apart or closer together. We're gonna inhale, reach the arms forward, just align with the shoulders. And then as we exhale, we're gonna find our airplane arms here. So palms down, fingertips reach you to the back of the mat. And let's lift the heels off the mat. Find that toe stand here. This is also called drinking bird pose. Let's lower our heels down, reach the arms forward, still in our chair. Exhale, reach those arms back. Lifting the heels again, if that's available. Lower the heels, reach forward 2 more times. Exhale, airplane arms, lift the heels. Last time through, lower the heels down, reach forward. Exhale back, lift the heels. Now we're gonna bring our hands to heart center with the heels still lifted. You can stay up here, or if you'd like to come down into toe stand, we're gonna lower our hips down, trying to keep the heels lifted. Woo. Holding that just for a breath. And then we're gonna really root down. I almost fell, lifting the heels, reaching up. And then lower the heels down, shake it out. Let it go. All right, let's root through the right foot to start. Left knee is gonna come towards the chest. We're gonna open up that hip. Let's find just a tree. Again, wherever that foot lands, arms can reach up. They can stay at heart center. Just really root down, find that beautiful strong tree pose here. We're gonna exhale our hands to heart center. We're gonna bring that left foot back towards the middle. Flex the toes. Let's hinge all the way back. Let's find warrior 2. So heel to heel or heel to arch alignment here. We're gonna bring that right palm up. We're gonna reach. Let's exalt our warrior. Now, if you wanna add on a little bit more tonight, you can lift the right heel off the mat. Find that exalt. Let's lower that heel down, coming back into warrior 2. Bending that right elbow, placing it on the right thigh. Let's circle this left arm up and around. Find your supported side angle. Or full side angle, whichever one you're in this evening. Again, just making sure the chest is lifting towards the sky, opening up here. Let's inhale, rise up, find warrior 2. Let's straighten that right leg, hands to heart center. Let's pivot our feet. What feminine energy flow class doesn't have goddess in it? So let's find our goddess squat. Let's lower down. Spine is tall. Knees are over the ankles here. And we're gonna find a beautiful intention mudra. So we're gonna reach the arms up to the sky. My hands are probably missing here. We're gonna interlace the fingers, leaving the index out. So pointing the index up towards the sky. This is a heart on your shoulders, just like your hands at heart center. Again, shoulders away from the ears here. Two more breaths. Let's exhale, straighten. Let's let go of our arms. We're gonna pivot our feet here a little bit. We're gonna hinge at the hips. We're gonna walk our hands forward. And then we're gonna walk our hands over to the right. We're gonna bend that right knee. Maybe the right heel lifts, maybe the left leg lengthens, left toes towards the sky. And again, we can stay here, or we can even stay up just in this gentle side lunge as well. If you wanna play with balance a little bit, you can lift maybe one hand, maybe the other. Woo. Beautiful. We're going to come out of this gently placing the hands on the mat. We're going to lift the hips up and we're going to walk ourselves over to the left this time. And again, maybe you just stay up here in that side lunge, or maybe you lower down, lift the left heel, right toes towards the sky. And again, you can stay here. Maybe we lift one hand, maybe we lift both. The trick is to not look at anything moving. And of course, I'm looking at a screen with me waffling. Let's inhale, plant our hands. Let's walk ourselves back towards the midline. Let's pivot our feet so the toes are pointing long edges of the mat. And then when you feel ready, walk the hands in towards the midline, crown of the head towards the ground. Find that wide-legged forward fold. Let's inhale up, halfway lift. Let's walk our hands towards the top of the mat as we pivot our feet at the same time. And we're gonna bring the right foot back to meet the left. Let's find downward facing dog. Maybe you wanna pedal it out here. Now we are gonna come into wild thing tonight. So if that's not in your practice, you can stay in downward facing dog. If you wanna come into tabletop, you can even find child's pose. But if you'd like to find wild thing, we're gonna roll forward like a wave. We're gonna start in plank. Now you can even have the knees down if you wish. Lifting the knees up in a minute. We're gonna lift the left foot off, bend that left knee, heel towards the bum. We're gonna roll open, so we're on that right hand, and the right foot. We can lengthen that left leg, reaching the left arm up over the head. Or again, you can just find child's. You can stay in downward facing dog. Beautiful. We're gonna come back out of this, rolling that back around, come back into plank, and then hinge back up. Find your downward facing dog. Again, you can find a pedal. Give yourself movement. And we're gonna find that on the other side. So let's roll forward like a wave again. Or find another variation. We're gonna lift the right foot, heel towards the bum. Open up, bring that right foot to the mat. Balancing on that left hand. Left leg can lengthen, right arm reaches up and over, lifting the chest towards the sky. Beautiful, let's gently circle that around, make our way back to our plank, and then hinge back up, find downward facing dog. Let's bend our knees, make our way to the top of the mat, find that fold. Inhale up, halfway lift. On your exhale, fold. Root down, let's rise up to the sky. Let's exhale, find mountain. If you want to take a pause here, you can grab a sip of water, whatever you need. And then we'll meet back in our mountain pose when you're ready. All right, we're gonna root to the left foot this time. So right knee towards the chest, open up that hip, coming back to tree. Whatever that looks like for you today. Again, really feeling the root here. We can bring our hands back to heart center if they're lifted. Closing that knee up, flex the toes, reach that all the way back up into our warrior two on the other side. Left palm up, a little reach forward, exalt your warrior. And again, if you want to add on a little bit more, lift the left heel off the mat, but you don't have to. And you can also always do this, right? This feels comfortable, if you feel strong. Let's lower that left heel down, come back to warrior two. Bend that left elbow, place it on the thigh, circle the right arm up and around, open up. Find your supported side angle on the other side. Let's inhale, rise up. Warrior two. Hands to heart center. Let's pivot our feet, coming back into our goddess squat here. So again, lowering that down, becoming comfortable. Hands at heart center. Holding here. Coming back to the breath. Again, noticing how strong you feel. One more inhale here. And let's exhale, straighten. We're gonna rinse this all out with some sunflowers. So let's reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, let's lower our hips down, reach forward, grab those flowers. Inhale, lift them up. Keeping the spine as tall as you can. So maybe you don't lower all the way down, and that's okay. Just releasing the hips here. Two more. And last one. Inhaling up. Beautiful. Hands to heart center. Let's pivot our feet, finding another forward fold. So hands at your hips. Reach that forward. You can heel toe in or out. Knees can always be bent. And then walk the hands toward the midline. Crown of the head towards the ground. Let's inhale up, halfway lift. Let's walk our hands to the top of the mat as we pivot the feet at the same time. And then left foot meets right, find downward facing dog. Again, take a pause here, pedal it out, whatever you need. And then we're gonna gently lower our knees down to the mat. We're gonna come into a supported side plank flow here. So we're gonna pivot the left foot off, left toes are tucked, left wrist underneath that shoulder, right leg extends, right arm up. Let's circle that around, come back to center. Find that on the other side, pivoting that right foot, right shoulder or right wrist under shoulder, left leg extends, reach that up. Beautiful, circle that back around. Finding two more on each side at your own pace. So pivoting that left foot, open up to the right. Coming back to tabletop. Right foot pivots, open up to the left. One more time on each side. Perfect, last time. Open up to the left. Let's come back to center. Make our way back to our tabletop. And then I invite you to find a child's pose, knees nice and wide. Let's sit back on our heels. Arms can be forward or back by the feet. We're going to inhale, we're going to roll ourselves forward. We're going to bring our knees in just a little bit here. And And then we're gonna find that messy upward facing dog flow. So we're gonna lower the hips down, or you can just come into cow. Roll it up and back. Find child's. Flowing through that just a couple of times here. The feet are probably gonna go out a little bit wider. Two more times. And last time through. Let's make our way back to our tabletop pose, knees underneath the hips. Let's tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back, find downward facing dog again. We're gonna inhale the right leg to the sky, three-legged dog, round that knee and step the foot between the hands, left foot plants on that 45-degree, rise up, warrior one. Let's find that chest expansion here. So again, beach ball, holding on to opposite forearms, or interlace the fingers here. Staying here or hinging forward, humbling your warrior. Let's inhale, rise up. Let's let that go, shake it out. Find your way back, warrior one. Let's hinge forward, plant the hands, pivot that left foot, right foot meets left at the back of the mat. Find your plank or kneeling plank. And then let's lower all the way down or halfway, finding your back bend. And let's hinge back up, find downward facing dog. Inhaling the left leg to the sky. Round the knee and step the foot between the hands. Again, take your time. Right foot plants on a 45 this time. Rise up. Warrior one on the other side. Hips are square here. Let's find our chest expansion on this side, whatever that looks like for you. And then staying here or hinging forward, finding that humble warrior. Let's inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, fold forward, plant the hands, pivot that right foot, left foot meets right. Find your variation of plank. And then let's lower down all the way to the mat. Inhale, roll up to your back bend. Let's exhale, lower. Let's press ourselves up and back. Find another child. Let's inhale, roll forward, come back to that tabletop pose. And we're gonna make our way onto our seat here. We're gonna find Baddha Konasana, butterfly here. So soles to touch, knees out to either side. Again, feet close to the body or further away. Roll those shoulders back and down. Let's find our nice tall spine first. So let's just hold it here. Again, wherever the hands land. Maybe they're not on the ankles. Maybe they're closer to the shins. Maybe they're on your knees. Just feel that tall spine. And then on your exhale, again, hinge through those hip flexors where that hip crease is. Really hinge here. Keep the spine as tall as you can before you round that in. Find your butterfly. Let's inhale, gently roll that up. Hands on the outside of the legs, close up the knees. Let's extend the legs out here. Get the fleshy bits away. Shoulders back and down. Find that nice tall spine in our stack pose. And then when you feel ready, walk the hands forward, round in here. Find your seated forward fold. Let's inhale, gently roll up. We're going to make our way to the middle of the mat. We're going to lower ourselves all the way down. Now we are going to end in a meditation for a few minutes. So this is where if you want to add in any layers, grab a blanket just so you have it ready. And then we're going to lower down, hugging one knee in and then the other, finding that knees to chest pose. Again, maybe you want to find a little rock. Let's come back to center, hug the right knee, and left leg extends out long, or you can keep that knee bent. Remember, if that's more comfortable, just hugging that right knee in, holding on the back of the thigh or the top of the shin. Let's extend that right leg out long. Find a big reach stretch here. And then on your exhale, hug the left knee in. Let's do that one more time on each side. The left leg out long. Find that big reach stretch. Hug the right knee in. Reach that out long. Lengthen here. And hug the left knee in. And then let's bring both knees in to meet the chest one more time. Allow the knees to fall open. Find this half happy baby, knees towards the armpits. Or find your full happy baby, hands to the inside of the legs, outside soles of the feet. Feet towards the sky. Tailbone is still on the mat, so we're not rounding in. Let's gently come out of this, bending the knees, heels towards the bum. Let's lower that down. Come into our figure four, stretch the right ankle below the left knee, flex the right toes, press the knee away, or hug the left knee in towards the chest. We're going to lower that left knee down, or left foot down if it's lifted, keeping the legs where they are, arms and cactus or T. We're going to allow the legs to fall to the left, so that right foot down to the mat, right knee towards the sky, finding this twist. And again, if that's uncomfortable, just stack the knees here. Noticing if you're holding on or gripping anywhere here. Trying to soften. Send the breath where you need to relax. Let's inhale gently back to center. Let's uncross the legs, find some windshield washers here. And that spine back to neutral and finding that on the other side. So left underneath the right knee, pressing the left knee away, finding just an external rotation or hugging that right knee in towards the chest. Let's gently lower that right foot down. If it's lifted again, arms in cactus or T legs where they are. Lowering the legs to the right side this time. Left foot on the mat or left foot on the ground. Left knee up towards the sky. Or again, just stack the knees if that's more comfortable. Let's inhale gently back to center, uncross the legs. Again, maybe find some windshield washer here. And then giving yourself any other movement you need before you make your way into what feels like rest for you. Take your time. You are in your own space. We are going to end with a little bit of a guided meditation here. So get very comfy. And let's just start with a nice cleansing breath, letting go of our practice, inhaling through the nose, filling up the belly, the ribs, and the chest. And exhale, sigh it out, let it go. Allowing the breath to just calm and relax you. Allowing all that beautiful movement and energy you've created just enter the body, move around where it needs to go. They say it takes a village to raise a family, to be connected, to discover ourselves, to accomplish things that are important to us. You are not walking through this life alone. You have had and currently have a village, a tribe of women who have shown you love throughout your entire life, who have supported you, guided you, mentored you, inspired you, challenged you, changed you. The intention of today's gratitude meditation is to call upon the spirits of those incredible women in your life so that you may honor them and send gratitude to them. Sending gratitude for the you that they've helped you become collectively. Taking one more deep breath in, filling your belly up just like that balloon. And as you exhale, releasing any last bit of tension or stress or discomfort or any thoughts that you can let go just for a few moments. Relaxing your body further into your position. I want you to imagine now that you're standing in the middle of a beautiful forest. Know that you're safe, feeling calm, breathing in the fresh, crisp air. Your body is relaxed but alive as you feel connected to the strength of the earth beneath you. The joyous sounds of the birds and the leaves around you, and the magical landscape that's painted in front of you. You feel rooted and whole. You feel a gentle hand reach out and touch yours. You look to your right and you see her. The woman who has mothered you, raised you, nurtured you. Perhaps it's your mother or an aunt or a grandmother or another woman who's been a mother to you throughout the years. She's looking deeply into your eyes, flooding you with so much love, silently telling you how proud she is of you, how amazing you are, holding your hand with a strength and softness that she has shown you so many times before. Breathe in her love. Breathe in her strength. Now feel as your other hand is slowly embraced by another. Your gaze turns and you see a friend next to you, her eyes sparkling as her fingers thread through yours. I love you, you hear her say. And you let those words enter you and fill you up. She has been there for you during past seasons of your life or even the present ones. And she gets you. She loves you for the imperfect, perfect soul that you are. Breathe in her love. Breathe in her friendship. And feel yourself strengthening, growing, shining as the energy of these two women live within you. You see another woman stepping into the circle that has now been created. She looks at you and smiles. Look at her and feel yourself enlivened by her. Grateful for who she has been to you and how she's impacted your life. For the next few moments, I want you to continue this vision, watching as one by one, the most important women of your life come together to connect, sending their love to you as they hold hands with one another. Mentors, teachers, mothers, aunts, grandmothers, daughters, friends, colleagues, leaders. Identify each of them as they join the chain and thank them for who they have been for you. Now bring your attention to your hands, each one infused with the love and the energy of the lineup of the women on either side of you. Look out into the breathtaking beauty of the forest in front of you. And then look to your right and to your left, witnessing the breathtaking vastness of the women beside you, your village, your tribe. And let this gratitude fill your heart as you root yourself deeper into the earth, deeper into your connection with each of them, deeper in the knowing that together you are all better. Allowing your inhales and your exhales to lengthen, bringing yourself back to your conscious body. And with your next few breaths, when it feels right for you, slowly inviting movement back in, or you can stay exactly as you are for as long as you like. You can wiggle your fingers and your toes. You can rock the head side to side. You can roll out the wrists and the ankles. Again, intuitively moving here. Giving your body any other last bit of movement that it's asking for in this moment. And with your next few breaths, bending your knees, placing your feet on the mat, reaching the right or the left arm over the head, rolling over onto the right or the left side body, or again, staying in your laying position. And then slowly rising up into your seat. Let's close with one last beautiful breath together, this circle of women that we are. Let's inhale, reach our arms up to the sky. Fill up with all that beautiful gratitude you have. And exhale, pull it down into your heart center, bowing into your love and your light. For that is what you are. Thank you so much for joining me virtually this evening. The highest in me sees and honors the highest in each of you. Namaste. Thanks, everyone.
That was beautiful. Thank you, Laura.
You're welcome. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Laura. Have a great night.
Thanks, Laura.
You too.
Thank you.